Hello model car fans, welcome back to another episode of Scale Model Car Chief. I'm Steven. I want to thank all my viewers for stopping in and checking out this video. So let's go ahead and get into this final reveal of the Boss Hogg Cadillac promo model. This was a promo model by JoHan, and I know it's a 68 and not quite accurate to Boss Hogg's 1970 Cadillac convertible, but it makes a good stand-in for my vision and to help complete my build of Dukes of Hazzard cars. So this model was originally red with a cream interior, or it might have been white at one time and just aged over the years. But I went ahead in another video and disassembled the model in a tutorial on how to take promo models apart. Cleaned it up and painted it red in order to get the look I was after to simulate Boss Hogg's, what I'll call a tribute build here. I used a CB radio and antenna from a previous build of mine from the A-Team van kit. And I added those. I made some homemade steer horns for the front of the Cadillac, to be reminiscent of what Boss Hogg had on his Cadillac. I'm really pleased with the way this model turned out. I didn't have great luck with my other Cadillac model. It had to go take a bath in stripper. But this one posed little to no problems at all. There's a look at the bumper I repaired. The bottom portion on the passenger side was broken and glued in the past. So I went ahead and tried to cover over the crack after it was repaired with my Molotov chrome pen. It seems to have worked out fairly decent. I've added seatbelts to the interior for a touch of realism, along with the CB radio. So if you look closely down on the floorboard, there's the CB radio on what appears to be the transmission tunnel. Now the CB antenna, it looks like it's black, but it is silver with a black base. Trying to get a good look. Just really not showing up well on camera, but it is silver, I promise you on that. There's a better look at the CB radio and the wood graining technique I did for the interior. Now, a lot of my promo models, I just leave the bottom the way it is. I could detail paint and everything, but I decided not to on this. If you look closely, that's where it says JoHan or JoHan. I don't know the proper way to say that, so forgive me. I just love the way everything turned out. There's a good look at the hand detailing I did for the trunk latch cover, the crowned V logo for the Cadillac. Use, I think, 4 different colors on that, and my magnifying glass in it with the LED light. Good look at the steer horns. Again, I made those out of a piece of solid copper wire. I think 14 gauge, maybe 16 gauge, I forget. And I just stripped it back and turned the ends down to give it a slight point, and then hand painted it. And it's held in place with Mod Podge on the hood. The CB antenna, I did just a slight drop of super glue gel to hold it in place. That's probably the best look at it being silver, the whip portion of the antenna. But let me know what you think in the comment section on how this turned out. It's always fun to me, and I try to answer all the comments, what people think of the builds, and whether good or bad. I've had some that people have pointed out, some issues, but that's okay. I enjoy building, and that's what it's all about, having fun and reliving classic memories. But I do thank each and every one of you for taking the time to share your thoughts and post. So you can't have Boss Hogg without the rest of the gang. So here's the General Lee that I did on a previous video. And I'll try to get links to those videos up in either the description or, I might add an end card to the end of this video. So there's Daisy's Jeep. Again, not quite accurate, but that's the kit Jeep. That's CJ5, and Daisy drove I think a CJ7. But still, it completes or helps complete my collection of Dukes of Hazzard cars. Okay, Roscoe's tow truck. So there's my 4. Let me try to get a better look at each one of these for you. This was the Mobius kit that I went ahead and cut down the utility box to make all that work. The JoHan Cadillac convertible. The Country Charger that I converted into the General Lee. And Dixie's Jeep, which was the only actual Dukes of Hazzard kit that I had. So, I think my collection's okay up to this point. There's still more cars I want to build. And maybe even the Postmaster, I believe her name was Mrs. Zimmer, that had the crush on Uncle Jesse. Maybe I'll do her motorcycle. Or possibly a taxi cab, I don't know. So here's some still pictures. Again, I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in to this video. This is just a fun series of builds for me, and I hope you've enjoyed watching. Thank each and every one of you. Have a safe and blessed day. This is Steven, the Scale Model Car Chief. We'll see you on the next build. Take care.